Do you dream of becoming a millionaire and rake in dollars? Today, we are going to spill the beans on things you should do if you want to become a millionaire. Becoming a millionaire seems like an unattainable and unrealistic target, especially when the inflation has hit an all-time high and stocks keep fluctuating and feels like a wild roller coaster ride. But here is the catch. Becoming a millionaire has got nothing to do with all these factors. It is all about some money management and wealth generation secrets that we are going to share in this video. Get ready to learn some of the most effective tips to unlock your millionaire status in 2024. By the end of this video, you will learn how. So without any further delay, let's dive deeper into the most valuable money lessons that will help you become a millionaire. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because you don't want to miss any tips that could shape your financial life. All right, before we get into things you should do to become a millionaire, let's get our basics of wealth management straight and learn what is a millionaire. Imagine this. You're sitting on your porch, gazing at your dream house worth a cool $1 million. Now, if you've got a mortgage hanging over it, let's say that's like a slice of your net worth pie, right? But hold on. It's not as simple as house value minus mortgage. First off, let's break down the term net worth. It's like figuring out your financial superhero status. Take everything you own, like that fancy house, maybe a snazzy car, and any investments, and subtract everything you owe, like loans or credit card debt. The result? Your net worth. So if your dream home is worth $1 million, but you still owe $500,000, you're not exactly sipping millionaire juice. But if you're living mortgage-free in that $1 million haven, congratulations! Your net worth just skyrocketed to $1 million. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Liquid net worth. It's like having superhero cash on hand. Picture having $1 million in your bank account versus having assets, like a Picasso painting or a vintage car, collectively worth $1 million. Liquid net worth is about having assets you can easily turn into cash whenever you fancy. So if you're holding $1 million in cold, hard cash, you're liquid rich. But if your wealth is tied up in, let's say, a vintage car collection, well, you might need to find a vintage car enthusiast willing to part with their cash for your wheels. So being a millionaire isn't just about having flashy assets. It's about the financial superhero game, where your net worth, assets minus debts, rules. And if you can turn most of that into cash, you've not just got wealth, you've got liquid wealth, the kind that turns heads in the financial superhero league. All right. Now let's start with the first lesson, that is, master the basics of wealth generation to become a millionaire. All right, if you're dreaming of that millionaire status, it is crucial to master the basics of wealth generation. Imagine you're on a quest, and the first thing you need is a map. The basics of wealth generation is that map on your journey to millionaire status. It's about understanding how to accumulate and grow your wealth from the ground up. It's the starting point for strategic financial moves. If your net worth is in the red, this step challenges you to flip the script. It encourages you to boost your assets, minimize your liabilities, and essentially play the wealth creation game with finesse. So, if you're dreaming of that millionaire status, the basics are your compass. It not only shows you where you are, but guides you on the path to where you want to be. A financial superhero with a net worth that turns heads. Now let's move to the next step, that is, master the art to own your way to wealth generation. Before we break into our next step, you must be wondering, is it even realistic to become a millionaire in 2024, given the fluctuations in the stock markets and skyrocketing inflation? The answer is yes. We have countless examples of ordinary people who became millionaires with their genius strategies and sheer hard work. Ever heard of Alex Hormozi? Well, this guy didn't just become a millionaire. He did it in a financial speed run. In his early 20s, Alex cracked the millionaire code, and by the time he hit 27, he had his first cool million sitting pretty in his bank account. But wait, it doesn't stop there. By the age of 31, he skyrocketed to a whopping $100 million in net worth. That's not just becoming a millionaire, that's becoming a millionaire 100 times over. So what's the secret sauce that propelled Alex from zero to a 9-figure net worth in the blink of an eye? He owned his way to become a millionaire. Now here's a thought-provoking question for you. How would you prefer to reach that $1,000,000 milestone? By earning your way there or by owning your way there? If you choose to earn your $1,000,000, it's a journey of making double the amount you actually desire over a certain period. And after the inevitable tax bite, you're left with your coveted $1,000,000 in your bank. Sounds achievable, right? But here's the catch. You'd need to save every penny, assuming a miraculous 100% savings rate to accumulate that liquid net worth. Now consider the alternate route, owning your way to $1 million. This involves accumulating assets like businesses or real estate. Imagine you create a business generating a tidy $150,000 in annual profit. If this venture is well-oiled and can operate without your constant involvement, it becomes an asset you can sell. Selling a business with a team in place and minimal owner involvement can fetch a good price, perhaps at a 4 times profit multiple. Let's take a closer look into the ownership approach. As an entrepreneur, you're essentially investing heavily in a single stock, your own business. If you manage to automate the operations and build a self-sustaining team, the potential for selling the business at a premium becomes a reality. Now let's crunch the numbers. A business making $150,000 a year in profit could potentially be sold for $1 million, considering the 4 times multiple. Voila! You've reached that magical $1 million mark without the prolonged wait of a decade. So the takeaway here is, it's a comparison between the time-tested grind of earning your million through a steady income over years versus the strategic ownership of assets that can be leveraged for a quicker ascent. The real question is, do you choose the gradual climb or the shortcut to financial success? The choice, my friend, is yours. Now let's talk about our next step to become a millionaire. That is, stop diversification. Picture this. You're standing at the crossroads of investment decisions, and you have 2 options, the scattergun approach or the laser focus approach. Well, according to most experts, diversification is essentially a safety net for those who are clueless about where to put their money. It's like saying, I have no idea what I'm doing, so let's spread the risk around and hope something sticks. But the infamous investor, Warren Buffett, has a golden nugget for you. He says diversification is a hedge against ignorance. Now let's break it down further. Buffett argues that the more you know about a specific investment, the less risky it becomes. In other words, if you've got a solid grasp on a particular market or industry, putting all your eggs in that basket might not be as crazy as it sounds. But here's the twist. When you're just starting out, your most valuable resources aren't piles of cash, it's your time and attention. So how do you allocate these precious commodities? Would you follow the scattergun approach or laser focus? Imagine you've got a handful of opportunities in front of you. Crypto, day trading, Forex, real estate, Airbnb, starting an ATM business, and the list goes on. You hear that the average millionaire has 7 income streams, so you decide to spread yourself thin across all these possibilities. You're multitasking, juggling different cups filled with various colors, hoping one of them turns into a jackpot. This is the scattergun approach. You try everything to see what works the best for you. On the flip side, you might have a passion or experience in a specific area. Let's call it your sweet spot. Instead of casting a wide net, you decide to go all in on that one thing. It's like putting a laser focus on your chosen venture, ignoring the distracting sirens of other opportunities. Now, here's the heart of the matter. Why go all in on one thing? The advocate of focus argues that this is where you unlock disproportionate returns. Imagine this, your 10% attention divided among 10 different ventures versus someone else's 100% attention on a single pursuit. Who do you think has the upper hand? It's like trying to compete in a marathon while someone else is sprinting with all their might towards a single, well-defined finish line. So the next time you stand at the crossroads of investment decisions, ask yourself, are you a scattergun enthusiast hoping for the best in a diversified portfolio? Or are you ready to channel your inner laser, focusing on that one thing that could bring you disproportionate success? The choice is yours, and Warren Buffett might just nod in approval. By the way, if you're enjoying the content so far and want a video about Benjamin Graham's wisdom, comment the word video so I know. Moving on to the next step to become a millionaire. That is, play the long game. Imagine you're given a challenge. Make the most delicious dish in the world. What would you do? You might hastily use all the ingredients, right? Quick and easy. Now think about a different scenario. What if you had at least an hour to make a dish in the world? Would you still opt for a hasty use of all ingredients? Probably not, because you'd realize that a rushed approach might not result in a good and tasty dish. This isn't just about cooking. It's a metaphor for building a successful business. Often, in our hurry to achieve our goals, we choose a quick and flimsy approach. The key here is a mindset shift, understanding the importance of the long game. It's about starting from the ground up, using stable bricks, and building it piece by piece. Imagine constructing a building, adding floors steadily. In 10 days, you might be 5 stories high. It's a slower process, but it ensures a strong foundation for future growth. Why is this frame shift crucial? Because building it quickly might get you to a certain point, but it won't last. The rush can lead to a structure that can't support further growth. So as painful as it sounds, sometimes the fastest way to reach $10 million is to start back at zero and build it right from the beginning. Now, let's break down the steps. In the initial stages, you need something valuable to sell. Your core product or service. This is your megaphone, but it's not enough. You also need to let people know about it through advertising and marketing. However, the mistake many make is thinking that more marketing and sales will solve everything. Here's the catch. If your product or service isn't genuinely valuable, no amount of marketing will sustain your business. It's like building a tower and constantly adding to its height without solidifying the base. The more you market, the more people discover that your offering isn't a gift. It's a subpar product. So, the right approach is to build the thing first, then let people know about it. But don't stop there. Instead of relentlessly focusing on marketing, invest your time in refining and improving your product or service. Make it so impressive that your customers become your advocates, spreading the word for you. Now, when it comes to assembling a team, don't settle for merely filling seats. Seek out talent. Interview multiple candidates for a role, even if it takes more time. The right people are the bricks that contribute to your stable structure. If you ever feel stuck or unable to make progress, it might be time to revisit the beginning. Check if you've built a vertical business with no solid foundation. Embrace the idea that lasting success requires a thoughtful, step-by-step approach, not just a quick fix approach. Let's move to our next lesson, that is, find your target audience. Imagine you're selling trendy phone accessories in a remote village where no one even owns a phone, and you've stumbled upon a magical genie who's granting you one wish to boost your business. You think about selling your phone accessories in a highly populated area where no one owns any phone accessory will make you millions of dollars. But the genie shakes his head in disagreement. He advises you to sell these accessories in a trendy town nearby. Now your phone accessories are selling like hot potatoes in the trendiest part of town, where everyone craves a touch of individuality, so it is all about identifying a market that's hungry for what you offer. Just like people needed toilet paper during a pandemic, find a crowd yearning for your distinctive and personalized phone accessories. But have you ever stopped to think why certain products like phone accessories, even if not essential, become the talk of the town? Supply and demand dictate the success of your business. High demand in a hungry market significantly boosts your chances of selling out. It's the economic force that shapes the destiny of your products. So the key lesson here is, before selling or launching any product, make sure you find your right target market who has the financial means to invest and afford your products. You also need to make sure that your audience is easily identifiable and reachable, eliminating any unnecessary complexity. All right, let's talk about the next lesson to become a millionaire. That is, keep it simple. Imagine this. You've gathered a group of hungry customers eagerly waiting for what you have to offer. Now, here's the secret sauce to turn that enthusiasm into a thriving $2 million plus business. It all starts with focusing on one key principle, keeping it simple. Picture in your mind one specific person you want to help, your avatar. This isn't just any person. It's someone with a clear set of characteristics, needs, and desires. The more precise you are about who this person is, the better you can tailor your product to meet their specific needs. This is about understanding your audience at a deep level, almost like you know them as a close friend. Now, resist the urge to complicate things too soon. Instead of juggling multiple products, stick to one. Why? Complexity adds unnecessary challenges, especially when you're just starting out. Ask yourself, how can I sell 3 times as much of the exact same thing to that exact same person? Your goal is to solve the problem of increasing sales within the simplicity of a single focused product. When it comes to marketing channels, outreach, content creation, ads, pick just one. Channel your efforts into mastering and optimizing that one method. If you're into outreach, scale it up. If you create content, focus on improving and expanding your content on that specific channel. If ads are your thing, allocate more budget to maximize results. The key here is depth over breadth. Why complicate things with new channels when you can excel and flourish on the one you're already using? By honing in on one avatar, one product, and one channel, you streamline your business. Your efforts become more efficient, your message more targeted, and your results more pronounced. Instead of chasing after new customers in new places, you're doubling down on what already works. It's not about doing more, it's about doing better. So the key takeaway is to stick to one avatar, one product, and one channel, and watch your business soar. Success doesn't always mean doing more. Often, it's about doing the right things exceptionally well. The next lesson, if you want to become a millionaire, is learning how to create an irresistible offer. Ever wondered why everyone talks about providing value? Providing value is not just about what you're selling and its benefits. It's about understanding what your customers truly want. When it comes to providing value, the first step is to picture the dream outcome for your customer. It's like asking them, what's the ultimate perfect result you wish for? Now, compare these dream outcomes. See, not everyone dreams the same dream. So which dream does your customer value more? It's like choosing between chocolate and vanilla. Personal preferences matter. The next step is to analyze the perceived value of your product. How likely does your customer think they'll hit that dream outcome by buying what you're offering? It's like playing the odds. If they believe your product or service is their golden ticket to success, you're on to something. Help them see that your offer isn't just a ticket, it's a winning ticket. Time is precious, right? So it is your duty to make sure your product is not wasting your customer's precious time. Break it down into 2 types. Micro time is the daily grind to reach the goal, like small daily steps. Macro time is the grand scheme, how long until they grab that big, beautiful result. Now, who wouldn't want results ASAP? So your goal is to minimize both. Make it quick and easy, like a shortcut to success. The last step to provide value is to make sure that you show that the effort and sacrifices your customers are making are worth the prize. Effort is doing stuff they might not love but have to for the dream. Sacrifice is giving up things they enjoy for something even better. Your job? Make both as painless as possible. In simple words, maximize the dream outcome and the belief they'll achieve it with your offer. Make it irresistible and minimize the daily time commitment and the not-so-fun stuff they have to do or give up. Make it as easy as a Sunday morning. That's how you create offers so valuable customers can't resist. Ready to turn dreams into reality. Now let's talk about our next lesson, that is, learn how to promote your product. Once you have the product created, buckle up for an exciting journey of marketing and sales to promote your product. Ever wondered how to turn your brilliant idea into a thriving business? Well, making the thing is just the beginning, creating a high-value offer that makes people go, wow! Imagine you've crafted the perfect offer. Now, it's time to shout it from the rooftops, and that's where advertising swoops in. But hold your horses. There are 8 ways to do it, and we're keeping it simple with the core 4 you can handle yourself. First up, warm outreach. Tapping into the power of your connections. Reach out to people you know who might just be waiting to discover your incredible creation. Next, there's content marketing. A bit like a mysterious stranger captivating an audience with compelling tales about your thing. Paid ads, the third method, let you showcase your masterpiece to a broader audience. Finally, there's cold outreach, where you boldly approach potential customers who may not have heard about your creation yet. Now, here's a golden nugget. When it comes to the other 4 methods, let others do the heavy lifting for you. Picture this: referrals from satisfied customers, enthusiastic employees, reliable agencies, and trusty affiliates spreading the word like wildfire. And it's a big but, especially when starting out. Keep it simple. Stick to the core 4 methods. Overcomplicating things at the beginning could be like trying to juggle flaming torches on a unicycle. Exciting but risky. Moving on to sales, the heart-pounding deal-closing part of the journey. Make a well-orchestrated sales process by meticulously navigating through each step, starting from the initial contact and concluding with the successful closure of the deal. In the early stages, founders should actively engage in sales for several reasons. Firstly, it proves to be a cost-effective alternative to hiring dedicated sales personnel. Secondly, direct involvement equips founders with essential skills and insights into customer interactions. This first-hand experience enhances their ability to effectively train future sales team members. It is also vital to create a compelling sales script to guide you through each interaction. This script not only serves as a structured roadmap, but also capitalizes on the founder's personal conviction, which tends to be higher than that of future employees. By adhering to a well-designed script, chances are you will successfully convert your prospects into customers. So there you have it. This is how you can make your product into the next big sensation. Ready, set, market. Now let's talk. The next thing you do if you want to become a millionaire is rewarding yourself. Ever wondered how much you should pay yourself as an entrepreneur and when to do it? It's like a tricky puzzle with pieces that vary based on your personal risk tolerance. Let me share a tale of a gym chain owner who, in the pursuit of growth, neglected paying themselves only to regret it later. Imagine you're the proud owner of a thriving gym chain. Early on, you decide to reinvest all the profits into expanding your fitness empire. Sounds like a solid plan, right? But here's the twist. By paying yourself nothing and living frugally, you unwittingly set the stage for potential disaster. As the profits roll in, you face a critical decision: how to divvy up the spoils. The gym business is capital intensive, so you devise a framework. Keep 33% of all the profits for yourself. This is your hard-earned paycheck. It's not just about the cash. It's a reward for your efforts, a recognition that you, too, deserve a slice of the success. Keep 30% of the chunk for growth and expanding your empire. New equipment, more locations, maybe even a juice bar. Investing in growth is essential for staying ahead in the competitive fitness industry. The left 37% should be kept away for reserves. Think of this as your financial safety net. Unforeseen challenges, economic downturns, or sudden equipment breakdowns. Having reserves provides a cushion against the unexpected. The other way to distribute your income and pay yourself is by following a watermark approach. You determine the exact amount needed for growth, subtract it from the profits, and distribute the remainder, but always keeping a set watermark in the business account. It's like having a baseline, ensuring your business has a steady foundation before sharing the wealth. But you must be wondering, why bother paying yourself at all? There are 2 compelling reasons to do that. The first reason is, taking money out of your business can boost cash flow. It compels you to find efficiencies, streamline operations, and enhance profitability. The second reason is, when you pay yourself, it's not just about the business, it's about personal financial discipline. Learning to spend less while increasing cash flow is a powerful financial habit that compounds your bank account. In the end, it's about finding the right balance. Paying yourself isn't just a financial transaction, it's a strategic move that reduces risk, fosters good behaviors, and ensures you're not just building a business empire, but also enjoying the fruits of your labor. Now let's move towards setting realistic goals to become a millionaire. Do you know why some people succeed in their goals while others struggle? The answer is because they set realistic goals and focus on the actions that lead to success rather than the end result. Imagine this. You're in a race aiming to be the fastest. The traditional approach is to obsess over winning, right? But what if instead you focused on perfecting your running technique and building endurance? That's the essence of the rule of 100. Let's break it down with the story of two employees, Alex and Casey, both trying to boost sales in their respective roles. Alex sets a goal. I want to increase sales by 20% this quarter. Sounds familiar, right? But here's the catch. Alex dives straight into the big picture without a clear plan. The result? Stress and frustration with little progress. On the other hand, Casey takes it a step further, embracing the rule of 100. Instead of setting vague targets, Casey chooses a specific, impactful activity, sending personalized follow-up emails. Casey diligently crafts and sends 100 emails every week. It's a quantifiable, achievable goal that directly influences the desired outcome, increased sales. She builds a robust network that naturally translates into revenue growth. So the next time you're aiming for a goal, ask yourself, are you fixated on the finish line or committed to the steps that get you there? Now let's talk about the next lesson, which is double your wealth. Imagine you're playing a game where the goal is to get rich. You work hard, make smart moves, and finally hit the jackpot. Fantastic, right? But what if I told you that getting rich once isn't enough? The key is not just to win once, but to stay rich and even get richer. Now here's a twist. The best returns often come from going against the crowd, going against what everyone else thinks is right. It's like taking a bet with a 10% chance of a massive 100x payout. Sure, you might be wrong 9 times out of 10, but that one time you're right, that's your home run, your big win. Fortunes are created by taking huge risks with small amounts of money, but they are preserved by taking smaller risks with lots of money. So here's the golden rule. Be daring when you're on the journey to riches. Take those calculated risks and swing for the fences. But once you've hit that home run, be smart about it. Don't bet it all again. Keep compounding your success, take smaller risks, and let your money work for you. That way, you're not just getting rich once. You're staying rich and getting even richer. Now, isn't that the kind of game we all want to play? Now let's move towards our other lesson. To become a millionaire is about creating a marketing calendar. Marketing is like a 4-way street for your business. There's the outside with prospects and customers, and the inside with candidates and employees. Most business enthusiasts focus on reaching prospects, but it's crucial to also market to candidates. You need both to keep things running smoothly. And don't forget, once you have customers, keep them coming back with more advertising. Same goes for employees. Keep them engaged by letting them know they're valued. It's like growing 2 gardens, one for customers, one for employees. When both sides flourish, your business becomes self-sustaining. So remember, it's not just about getting new customers. It's about building a team and keeping the whole cycle going. Now let's talk about another important lesson, that is, create an enterprise value. Another crucial step to accumulate significant wealth and hit the million mark is to focus on building enterprise value by systematizing your business. You have to ensure that your business empire operates independently of your direct involvement, making it a valuable asset. This approach involves perfecting the business structure, allowing it to thrive with fewer hands-on contributions. All thanks to the tech advances, AI and automation enhance efficiency. But success in larger ventures hinges on mastering the human aspect of organizational dynamics. Ultimately, creating an enterprise with lasting value requires both strategic systems and effective people management. Moving on to next lesson, that is, establish your reputation. Do you think of Unilever and instantly think of a brand that associates itself with the health and well-being of its customers? Similarly, as a business owner, you should invest efforts to build your brand reputation. You can make a strong reputation in the market and stand out of the crowd by focusing on providing value to build goodwill, which has a compounding effect, often surpassing the growth rate of monetary returns. Remember to stay cautious, as one misstep can ruin your reputation. So be mindful of what you connect yourself with, as they profoundly shape your overall reputation. Let's explore another important lesson, that is, the magic of compounding to become a millionaire. On your journey to become a millionaire, you need to let compounding do its trick. In simple terms, compounding is when your money multiplies into itself. It can unlock long-term growth. Thus, like we talked about it earlier, it is important to not diversify your wealth in its early stages, or it ruins the effect of compounding. So stay patient with the process and let compounding do its magic. And until your compounding works its trick, you can focus on what to do next for your business progress. Now let's move to the next lesson, that is, enjoy your hard-earned money. This brings us to our last step. That is to enjoy your hard-earned dollars. But if you truly want to enjoy your wealth, the best way to do it is stay committed to your business. Don't stop making efforts. Just shift your efforts towards those things that you truly enjoy. So there you have it. We have discussed all the things you should do if you want to become a millionaire. Remember, the secret sauce to achieve your millionaire status is to start your journey today. You can enjoy any audiobook for free by clicking on the link below the video. You can also find a list of suggested books and where to buy them below. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice. It is important to conduct thorough research and consult with financial professionals before making any investment decisions. The value of investments can fluctuate, and past performance is not indicative of future results. Always assess your risk tolerance and investment goals before allocating your capital. I recommend you watch the next video in our series. Don't hesitate to share this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.